Yes, good evening to you all. I'm by the name of Tamu Zabdunul. So today we shall talk about emotional intelligence at work. Basically, I'm going to keep you with information that I acquired after having held a training with the Michigan Fellow African Initiatives. So basically, we shall share some insights about emotional intelligence. And by the end of this discussion, we shall know why it is needed at the workplace. First of all, what's emotional intelligence? The ability to perceive, interpret, demonstrate, control, evaluate, and see emotions, to communicate with and relate with others effectively and constructively. So it's all about how you're going to relate with your workmates, how you're going to relate with your boss, with your subordinates, with others, the other staffs in the company. Yeah. So basically, this can be learned because it's not inborn like how you see the intelligent quotient, the intelligence of someone. Emotional intelligence can be learned and can be improved as you go along with your work. And basically, this one recognizes, controls, and expresses one's own emotions, perceives and others' emotions. So basically, it's all about controlling your emotions at work and also perceiving others' emotions. And this we shall have different strategies on how to have this emotional intelligence. The first strategy, it's all about self-awareness strategies. Emotional intelligence starts with you, and these are the key points you can have to yourself so that you have that emotional intelligence in line with self-awareness. 1, accurately perceive your emotions. That's the first point. 2, stay away from your emotions as they happen. Some of you know what makes you emotional. So if I told you have started to become emotional, you rather walk out of office or take a walk or have a break. Because basically your boss can give you a pile of work, he's still there, and then you get out of hand. Then know your emotion triggers. You as a person, while doing your work, should know your emotion triggers. This is about when you get hungry, you get out. When you get hungry, you become annoyed. Or when you look at maybe when it becomes when the heat is too much, you get annoyed. Or when the work is too much, you can't control yourself. Then another one, you should keep on top of how you tend to respond to specific situations and people. Now, basically, this is an important point. At your workplace, you may have specific situations. Like at the end of the month, they need reports. Yeah? So if at all you know those are some of your emotional triggers, why don't you make reports in time? If you know you don't want to face your boss, you become emotional when your boss is, okay, he might be rude, but then you overreact. It's better you avoid your boss or try to, find a way of avoiding. If it is possible to avoid your boss, you can use your line manager your line supervisor to attend to your boss. And then know how to respond to specific situations and specific persons. So some people at your workplace are sadists, are so negative. So if at all you let your emotions react to such people, remember these are the same people you're going to work with. So if every time this kind of person is a bully and you have to respond, sometimes it's better you look a fool and just walk away, because you never know what will happen. And if you look at this theme, a quote from Thomas Charlie, who says that the greatest of faults is to be conscious of none. So basically, we all have our own faults. So if you don't have self-awareness, you as a person, you will blame others because you can't control emotions. And some of the strategies if I continue for self-awareness is keeping a journal of your emotions make you realize your triggers. So if I tell you know your emotions, you can try to realize your triggers. Ask yourself, why am I this mad? Why am I this annoyed? Then realize, it's about the pile of work. So you find a solution how you can break down that work, or get a friend to help you out, or communicate to your boss that maybe it's better if I get this this work early enough so that I don't have this pile on my desk. Then have your values and visit them regularly. Have your values and visit them regularly. Sometimes can be about how these people relate to you. Yeah, some people may be some of cheeky, yeah, while talking to you. We have some people at workplace who are ever joking. So sometimes if you know that puts you off, have your values and visit them regularly. Tell that person that, no, I'm not good at joking about my body, that body shaming bit of it. It might be fun to that person, but then have your values and visit them regularly. Tell them, these are my values. I don't want this. Yes. Then should always check yourself and seek feedback. Sometimes we don't know how we behave. We don't know how we react. A situation might happen and then you overreact. It's better you ask your colleague, your friend, did I overreact? Did I handle this thing very well? Did I get out of myself? You get the point, eh? So, some of the self-management strategies you can have, because I've been giving self-awareness and the like. Self-management. First of all, 1, breathe right. Yeah? Breathe right, because sometimes it can help you to get relieved of that kind of stress. Yeah? Second, make your goals public. Sometimes if you make your goals public, you can have that. It's not about being a show off, but you can be relieved of having that kind of depression, that kind of emotions inside you. Then another one, count from 1 to 10 before you respond. Sometimes some people come to you as a test. Some may come bounce into your office, bounce onto your desk, I need this. In your mind, it's better you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. By the time you finish the 10th number, you would have calmed down, and then you can have an appropriate response. But if you don't give your time, don't give yourself time to think, you might respond inappropriate to that person, and then things may become worse. Then take control of yourself. That's a self-management strategy. Another, focus your attention on your freedom than your limitations. At workplace, it may not be 100% good for you, but you think about the freedoms, other freedoms you get, then better than the limitations. Yeah, so you can look through your workplace. Then mental recharge is really better. Mental recharge. Even if in the morning you've had a rough morning, have that mental recharge. And by the evening, you get okay. You might have had issues at home, and then you have not had a mental recharge. That's why you find people in office, he's annoyed early in the morning when he had a quarrel with the wife or with the husband. So mental recharge is crucial. Now, from there we have another strategy, what we call social awareness strategy, whereby this is the ability to actually pick up on emotions in other people. Yeah, it's all about understanding what other people are thinking and feeling, even if you don't feel the same way. Basically, this of the social awareness is all about how you are going to connect with other people. Yeah, understanding what other people are thinking and feeling, even if you don't feel the same way. This is a great message to those who employ us, our employers. Have that social awareness strategy. So these are some of the strategies you can have, you as a manager, or even if you are with your work as a team. 1, greet people by their name. If you're my boss and greet me by my name, basically there's a way it brings that rapport, connects, yeah? It makes the day bright if you greet me by your name, by my name. Good morning, Rutamaguzi. Instead of saying, good morning, fisheries. Yeah? And again, another one, you should watch your language. We are talking about social awareness strategies at work. Watch your language. Even if you're my boss, watch your language. Sometimes you may think that you are being straightforward, but you are being rude. Then, have back pocket questions. Have back pocket questions. You may come to me, I'm explaining to you, you're talking to me, but then you realize that I'm not that well. Have questions, back pocket questions. But then I'm giving this person this load of work. Is he fine? Yeah. This kind of person has missed work for 2 days. Is he fine? Is he having are the relatives sick? Are the children sick? But then if at all you don't have those back questions, most cases you can just write a suspension letter for not coming at work. You as a manager have this. You might be having a team. Your friend is not performing very well. Have those back questions. What's wrong with my friend? Is he fine? Is he okay? What's happening? Then another strategy, conversation is an art. Even if someone has brought a report, someone has brought work, converse, have a conversation. Let it not be, go do this, go do this. No. Have someone's opinion. Talk to that person, because if at all you talk to that, you may realize that you as a manager, sometimes you're wrong. There's a way they can do that work and it becomes easy without that rigid, your rigid way of doing work. So having conversation is an art. Another, suspend your judgment. Suspend your judgment. You as a manager or as a colleague or at workplace, always suspend your judgment. Don't look at the person. Look at the size of the person. She's so small. She's too dark. She's this. She can't do this. Always suspend your judgment. There will be workflow. Then seek the whole picture. Seek the whole picture. You might find that some issues have been there at workplace, but then you have had just a little bit of the story, and then you make a judgment. Basically, it's not good to react at that time when that thing has been brought to your desk as a supervisor or as a manager or as anybody else. Yeah? Seek for the whole picture. Realize that this person did like this because there was some background noise, something that forced that person to do that. Realize that it was the way to go. Realize that had no other option but had to do that. Then decipher emotions in speech tone. So the way you talk, your speech tone carries a lot, speaks a lot about your emotions. So the way you talk to the sweeper, yeah, the way you talk to the gate man means a lot. So you rather talk, but then sir, you can talk to the sweeper, but then why didn't you clean yesterday? I thought we discussed this. Instead of saying, why didn't you clean yesterday? Isn't this job? You're just being paid for nothing? No. As I've told, have a conversation. You might find out that maybe you are sick, had to go in the morning, had to take the mother or the child to hospital. So, decipher emotions in your speech, tone. Then another, give the speaker your full attention. So if at all your employee comes to your desk, don't keep on your computer. Then you listen to that person. Rather put your computer aside, let that person see, yeah, have eye contact, stop WhatsApping, yeah, let that person open up to you, talk to you. So this is called social awareness strategies. Give the speaker full attention. Then the last one, live in the moment. Live in the moment. Live in the moment. Some of you want your friends to come at work at around 6 a.m. Live in the moment. Do you come at work at 6 a.m.? First of all, you're staying in, let me say, in Impiji. You know very well this person is staying somewhere. Okay, because if I do it's about work, it's supposed to shift. Live in the moment. It has rained. You have a car. This person using public means. But then since this person has come at work late, you're like, why did you come late at work? Please live in the moment. Remember, it's raining. You have your own car, but you expect this person to travel the same way as you are traveling using your private means. So those are some of the strategies you use when it comes to social awareness strategies. Now we have what you call relationship management strategies. is the ability to use awareness of your emotions and the emotions of others to manage interactions successfully. Using your own emotions and other emotions to manage interactions successfully. So these are the strategies of relationship management. You as managers at work, or you people in a team, you as your workmates. 1, do what you say. You as our boss, it's really bad to tell us that to come at work early, when for you come late. If you want us to come so early at work, you come early at work, we shall do the same. So the first strategy, do what you say, you as a manager. Another, align your intention with your impact. Align your intention with your impact. If at all, let the intention be impactful. Yeah, I intend to make a progression. Okay, you tell your people, my intention is to all of you to have a good stay here, but then you don't increase their salaries, you don't give them benefits, you don't give them, like when they have your intentions with an impact. If you talk about that you intend to have a full good working conditions at work, like put a slot of from the budget, let people have lunch from work. So there should be an impact, not just words. Another, take feedback well. Remember, we're on relationship management. Take feedback well. Even if you're a boss, if an employee comes and says, but boss, the work is a lot, take feedback very well. Some of you just back at them. Remember, in communication there has to be feedback. Then another, have an open door policy. Some of you, our bosses, don't want us even to come to sit in your chairs, to come to your offices. Have an open door policy. You should be someone who should be approachable. Even if someone finds you, because some of our bosses, even if you find them outside office, they'll tell you, is this office? Can't you find me in office? No. Don't be that arrogant. Even if it's at the compound, you may find that this person, maybe it's open to you when you're outside at the compound. So you are our bosses. Have an open door policy. Even if I find at the compound when I have my issue, maybe that's the best way I can express myself. Some people have that fright, office fright. Remember, when they come to your office, the office is too big, there's the SC, there's this, they may fail to open up. Sometimes you're in the office, your secretary is in the same office with you. How will I open up? Then another, when you care, show it. Our bosses, when you care, show it. Show it. Sometimes if you claim that you care about us, if I don't have lunch, buy me lunch. Buy me lunch. Yes, you're my boss. You say that you care about us. Give me a lift to the bus station. Yes, you care about us. We have these Eid packages, Easter packages. We have Christmas packages. Yeah, give us these holiday packages. You say you care about us. Yeah. Then offer a fix-it statement. Offer a fix-it statement. You as our manager, if we come to you saying that the food is not very good, offer a fix-it statement. Give us hope. Even if there is no money, give us hope that no, okay, we are going to change. We're going to change the diet. We shall have this. Maybe the budget is the prices are high for food, but then let's have a fixation. You can maybe say, okay, maybe let's do this. Maybe if everyone can contribute and we top on the budget, have a good meal. So always have a fix-it statement. Have a solution, you as our manager. So, all in all, that's all I wanted to share with you. We talked about self-awareness strategies, then talked about self-management strategies, then social awareness strategies, then the last one was leadership management strategies. So, I hope those who have watched these videos, now you can have that emotional intelligence at work. You know what to do about yourself, you know what to do socially, you know what to do, you know what to do, self-awareness, self-management, you know how to do socially, you know how to do about relationship management. So I wish you well at your workplace. Hope you don't get any issues at your workplace. Thank you. Have a good night.